UMS Flowell. Performance under pressure. The following animation will demonstrate the installation of an ABC-Y tool system using a UMS Flowell 2-tier worktable. Run the first joint of bypass tubing in the hole, and secure it with slips and a dog collar, to prevent the tubing slipping into the well. Continue to make up bypass tubing to the required length. The bypass tubing length should be ESP length, plus a minimum of 15 feet. The last joint of tubing requires an additional safety crossover, shown in red. This adds an extra level of security, to prevent the bypass tubing accidentally falling in the hole. Once the final joint of tubing has been made up, remove the slips and the dog collar, to make room for the installation of the worktable. Make sure the lift nubbin of the suspended tubing is higher than the top tier of the worktable. Open the worktable gate, and slide the worktable into position as shown. Position the tubing string, so that it lands on the top tier of the worktable. Disconnect the lifting hook. Pick up the first section of ESP, and move it into a position adjacent to the tubing string. Install the first bypass clamp, between the motor base plug, and the bypass tubing. Slide the first section of the ESP down the bypass tubing, until the lifting clamp lands on the worktable. Pick up the second section of the ESP, and install it onto the first section. Remove the ESP lifting clamp, and install the second bypass clamp. Install the MLE cable. Slide the ESP assembly down the bypass tubing, until the lifting clamp lands on the worktable. Pick up the third section of the ESP, and install it onto the second section. Remove the ESP lifting clamp, and install the third bypass clamp. Retain and secure the MLE cable. Slide the ESP assembly down the bypass tubing, until the lifting clamp lands on the worktable. Remove the ESP lifting clamp slings. Attach the crane hook to the swivel lift, and lift the bypass tubing string by approximately 1 foot. Back off the beam clamp nuts, and remove the top tier of the worktable. Lower the bypass tubing to approximately 1 foot above the top of the worktable. Fit the safety clamp to secure the bypass tubing. With the bypass tubing secured in place, remove the swivel lift nubbin. Pick up the Y tool assembly, and make up the discharge head to the pump. Remove the ESP lifting clamp. Make up the Y tool teleswivel to the bypass tubing. Remove the safety clamp, and pick up the assembly to provide enough clearance to install the final bypass clamp. Open the worktable gate, and reposition the worktable to a safe location. Continue to run in the hole. Finally, secure in position with slips. To find out more about the ABC-Y tool system, and how it can save you installation time and cost, please contact sales@umsflowwell.com.